In this video, we will show you how to replace your starter. Let's get started. Okay friends, let's get started on our job. Make your way underneath the hood. On the passenger side in the front of the vehicle, you're going to find the battery. We need to remove the negative battery terminal. To do that, use an 8mm wrench. Loosen the mounting nut just enough that you can remove the terminal end from the battery. Now let's make our way underneath the vehicle. On the passenger side of the engine, where the engine meets the transmission, you're going to find the starter. To remove the starter, you need to first remove the wiring. We'll remove the larger wire first, using a 13mm socket. Remove that wire and the washer. Once you have that off of there, continue on by checking for corrosion. We're going to have to sand down both sides of this before we install it on the new starter, but we'll set it aside for now. For the smaller wire, we'll continue with a 10mm socket. Remove the wire and the washer. Now we can move along to removing our three 10mm mounting bolts. You'll find one down along the bottom and then two up along the top of the starter. The two on the top of the starter are harder to see and harder to reach, so that's where we'll start. I'll use my 10mm with a short extension and put it in place. After that, we can go ahead and remove that top bolt. We'll move along to the next one. Now we can move to our third and final bolt. Carefully remove the starter from your engine. The next thing that we're going to do with the starter out of there is clean up the base area of the transmission where the starter needs to be mounted to. Use a wire brush for this. Next, we'll continue on to cleaning both sides of each of our wires. Once you've cleaned those, continue on to each of your three mounting bolts. Once you've cleaned those, continue on to installing your brand new starter. Let's take this and put it in position into the transmission. Start in each of your three mounting bolts. Once you have each of them started, snug them up and then torque them to 18 foot-pounds. Now let's move along to reconnecting our wiring. Starting with the smaller wire, we'll put that onto the starter. Continue on with your small lock washer, and then your 10mm nut. Bottom that out. After that, torque it to 53 inch-pounds. Let's continue on to the larger wire. For this one, take the wire, put it on the starter, continue on with your locking washer, and then your 13mm nut. Bottom this out and torque it to 106 inch-pounds. Let's continue on to reconnecting our negative battery terminal. Inspect the contact points. If they need to be cleaned up, go ahead and clean them up. Once they're clean, put that negative battery terminal directly down onto the battery. Press it down as far as you can. Continue on with your 8mm wrench to tighten that nut. Make sure that the terminal end is secured to the battery. Okay friends, we've got the car back together. At this point, hop inside the passenger compartment. Try starting the car a couple times. After that, take it for a road test. Thanks for watching.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.